Hey, everybody, welcome back for another episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. You've got questions, I've got answers. Let's go. Question number 1. Oh, can you summarize your workout routine? You've obviously perfected it. I mean, thank you. Gosh, I feel like my rule of thumb is I never want to get used to doing something. So I do a combination of kind of training for triathlons, which includes swim, bike, and run. So I try to do some of those, or at least 1 or 2 of those a week to some extent. I also like to do some weight training. So I try to do that at least once a week. And then I try to throw in a little CrossFit and or Pilates when I can, just to mix it up, just to keep the body guessing, because a little word of advice out there, if it's not making you sore, it may not be working very well. And if it's super, super easy to do, you might not be getting the most benefit out of it. So if you're doing like the same machine every single day, doing the same workout every single day, you might consider just changing it up a bit, just trying something new. Go with one of your friends to a new and different workout, and then kind of incorporate that in so that your body is always guessing and always changing. But thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, next question. Will New York ever go back to being sane again? Well, let me think. If by sane you mean that you don't have George Soros-funded district attorneys trying to weaponize the judicial system against political opponents, that is a big question, because obviously these are positions where these individuals are elected. So that would be up to the voters in New York. And we know that many of them are voting Democrat. That's why you have had 2 really awful back-to-back Democrat mayors in New York. That's why New York is just absolutely in shambles. It is a pretty gross and dangerous place to live at this point. I think if you went back to the just before Rudy Giuliani era in New York, we're probably approaching that sort of level there. So the truth is, yes, with the right leadership, I think New York could come back. I think it could be a sane place, and I think it could be a safe and an awesome place to live. I really enjoyed living in New York when I first moved there in 2008. It's a different animal now. So I'm going to just leave that one up to the voters of New York. The bad news is that anyone with enough common sense and the ability to leave has left. For those poor people that just didn't have the opportunity to leave, you can't do it. Godspeed. We're thinking about you. We're hoping for the best. And let's kind of turn it around and vote in somebody with a little common sense to multiple positions in New York. We'll see. Next question. Ooh, who will Trump pick for vice president? By that, I assume you mean his running mate, but I see what you did there. Straight to vice president. I like that a lot. The confidence there, and I agree with you, because I think that will likely happen. We got some great people on the Republican side. That's the good news. Our bench is very deep. We've got a lot of people who've already declared that they are running for president. And my hunch is some of them are kind of throwing their hat in the ring because they want to be the running mate for Donald Trump. And that's great. We have a great group of people on our end. Look over to the other side. They are struggling to even figure out who they could run for president, let alone vice president. I don't think they could have done much worse than the group that they currently have with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. The truth is nobody in their party wants either of those two to run for president. So they've got a big problem. Gavin Newsom, maybe. Buttigieg, maybe. Michelle Obama, my guess. Hillary, let's do it again. But for Donald Trump, I can't speak to exactly where he is on that right now, but I will tell you, we got a lot of great people to choose from. They don't have anybody on the other side, so good news for us. Next question. Oh, your favorite go-to evening meal? It depends what kind of mood I'm in. I'm always a big sushi eater. I'm one of those people. I know. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. Or sushi, or I know this is so weird, I love a sweet potato. Give me like a giant sweet potato for dinner. I could eat like 4 of them right in a row. Just take them down. Nothing better to me than a sweet potato. Comes straight out of the earth. I don't need anything on it. Maybe some corn, preferably not like genetically modified in any way, preferably organic. But yeah, those are some of my favorites. If I'm home by myself and I'm either ordering or cooking, if I'm ordering, it's sushi. If I'm cooking, maybe I'll do some scrambled eggs and a sweet potato. I don't know what could happen, but those are my faves. All right. Are you as dumb as you appear to be? Yeah, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come tell me to my face that you think I'm dumb, and then we'll see what you really think. Because I'm going to guess that you only wrote that because you're behind a screen, because you're probably living in your mom's basement right now. You don't have a job and nobody wants to hire you. So I'll let you come up to me directly and ask if I'm as dumb as I look. How about that? Okay, that was very nice. Thank you so much. Next question. Your hair is so pretty. Oh my God, thank you. What hair products do you use? Well, I had a hair incident like 2 years ago where I think I got a little over processed. So I really appreciate this commentary because thank you. It's been a journey. I don't use extensions of any variety. I'm actually terrified to do that because I feel like once you go down that path, you can't come back. I'm afraid of messing my hair up again, so I'm trying to keep it as natural as I possibly can. I'm one of those purple shampoo girls. I remember going to my mom's bathroom when I was like 5 and wondering why on earth she had like bright purple shampoo. Shout out to the blondes out there. We got to keep this brassiness under control. So I'm using a purple shampoo. And then I really try not to use a whole lot. I use some dry shampoo every now and again. I do like the smell of, what's the one? The dry shampoo. I use that rather often. Sometimes I use Orbe shampoo in addition to my purple. Other than that, I try not to use a lot. I've had this can of Moroccan oil hairspray in this studio, I'm going to say for 2 years. So I don't use a lot of hairspray. I haven't put any hairspray in my hair today. So I feel like less is more. Thank you for noticing. Really appreciate that. Okay. Next question. Ever kissed a 26-year-old fan? Well, if I had, I surely would not admit it right now. While I'm sure Eric Trump is tuning in. I'm just kidding. I haven't. I'll take it because I'll tell you what. Once you turn 40, I just feel like, you know, if I can catch anybody's eye, I'm very pleased with that. So thank you for asking. Let me know. Just kidding. Don't call me. I'm just kidding. Thank you. That's very nice. I have not kissed a 26-year-old fan though, but thank you. Maybe I will. I won't. I would never do that. Okay. Elaborate on how your father-in-law openly considers and listens to all ideas and opinions. Oh my gosh. I think you have to really be there to see Donald Trump operate in this way. I first experienced this during the 2016 campaign. Quite frankly, it's how I kind of got involved with the campaign because I flew down to my hometown in North Carolina with my father-in-law. No one else from the family could go that day because he was doing a rally in Wilmington, North Carolina. Shout out to Wilmington. And I flew down with him. And before I knew it, we were back on the plane, leaving that stop, going to the next stop. I think we were going to Fayetteville. And he was very upset with something that the state director had done at the time. And he just looked at me and he goes, well, how would you win North Carolina? I mean, hello, I'd never done anything political. I just gave him what I knew about the state, what I thought the people cared about in the state, the places he should go. And he just kind of sat back and listened to me. And he didn't say much then, but a little bit later, he came up to me and said, I'm going to need you to win me the state of North Carolina. Could you do that for me? So obviously the answer was yes. And And he took in what I had to say, and he really put me in an incredible position. I was able to do something I never dreamed I could do, and I got a bunch of women together. We got on a bus tour. We went through North Carolina. We went through, all the major states that you need to win a presidential election. We had quite a time, and that's how he does it. He just stops you dead in your tracks and says, "What do you think about this?" And he takes it all in. And sometimes he'll come back at you in that moment. Sometimes it's days later and you'll get a phone call and he'll want to talk about it a little more. He's very open to hearing all points of view, and sometimes unlikely points of view, which I think is a very important quality in a leader. So I've experienced it. That was the first time. There have been many times since then. I've seen him in action in the Oval Office talking to people while he was president. I've seen him in a campaign mode talking to people. I've seen him just as a dad talking to his kids in this same way, and things about the family business in the past. It's amazing to see, and I think it's one of his great strengths that never gets talked about enough. So thank you for asking. Okay. Oh, final question. What is a woman? Well, I want everybody on the left to listen up. And if you happen to be positioning yourself for a Supreme Court seat, I want you to listen up right now. The definition of a woman is that you have a vagina, you have a uterus, you have female organs, you have ovaries. Definition of a woman, done. Definition of a man, you don't have those things. You have other parts on your body. Very cut and dry, very basic. You have XX, XY chromosomes. They make you different. It's pretty obvious, pretty basic, pretty scientific, and we know you can't dispute science, as folks on the left have told us time and time again. All right, that does it for another episode of Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. Thank you for your questions. Keep those coming. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow. Drop us your question underneath this video on any of our social media platforms. We want to hear from you. You could go to the website, therighteView.com, put your question in there. And until next time, we'll look for more questions, and we'll see you back here to answer them on Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. At The Right View, we're very proud of the fact that we are independent. We get to say everything that we think and everything that we feel. We have no woke companies guiding us or telling us what we can and cannot say. We are always going to shoot you straight and give you the facts as we know them. And that's why it's important to support independent outlets like The Right View. My name is Lara Trump, and I think Mike Lindell is a patriot. He is someone who loves this country, is willing to fight for this country. I love MyPillow because not only are MyPillows made in the USA by American workers, but they're great products, and they're so great that not only do I use them in my own bed at night, my children actually requested. My daughter the other day went to the closet and pulled out a MyPillow and said, "This is the pillow that I want to sleep with." And I gotta tell you, she loves it and will have nothing to do with any other pillow. So it's a big hit around our house. My dogs also happen to sleep on MyPillow dog beds. So all around the Trump household, we're big fans. If you go to MyPillow.com today and use promo code Trump, again, promo code Trump, you will not only save money, but you will help us continue this show and other shows like it and help us continue the fight for the future of America. Inflation has impacted all of our lives. I don't think anyone can go to the gas pump or the grocery store without noticing that it is a major factor. And unfortunately, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't seem like it's going down in the way that we would like it to. And one way to protect your money is by investing in precious metals, gold and silver. That's always been a great way to make sure that you keep your money and you keep it safe. When you go to bh-pm.com, use promo code Trump. That way, if you decide you want to invest in gold and silver, you'll save yourself a little bit of money. We live in a time that's very interesting. A lot of us out there feel like a lot of our rights are slipping away. And if you're like I am and you want to have the right to choose whether or not to have a vaccine, how to live your life freely, and you're looking for a great doctor, I've heard amazing things about Dr. Sherwood. He's somebody who you should really check out and check into, and it'll help support this program and keep us going. So go to Sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. Again, Sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. You can save yourself some money and help us keep our program going.
Psst, ladies and gentlemen, this just in. We'll keep this a little secret between you and me and them and everybody. Whoa. The people that are actually at the tip of the spear, working directly with President Trump on a day-to-day basis to save this nation, they're all joining us on the Reawaken America tour. We have President Donald J. Trump's Chief of Staff, Kash Patel. We've got Peter Navarro's joined us on the tour. We have General Michael Flynn. We have Lara Trump. The people actually working at the tip of the spear with President Donald J. Trump to save America are joining us on the Reawaken America tour. Whoa. If word of this gets out, if the truth about election fraud, medical fraud, religious fraud, monetary fraud, and mainstream media gets out, it may just save the nation.
The Reawaken tour is coming to our place, hallelujah. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Wide slam open.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on May 12th and 13th, the Reawaken America Tour is coming to Miami, Florida, and to the beautiful Trump Doral Resort and Golf Course. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Reawaken America Tour is coming to Miami, Florida on May 12th and 13th. Get your sunscreen ready because General Flynn, Mike Lindell, Amanda Grace, Julie Green, Pastor Dave Scarlett, Dr. Judy Mikovits, Kash Patel, and Team America are taking the Reawaken America Tour to Trump Doral on May 12th and 13th. And then we're taking the God-fearing, revival-starting Reawaken America Tour into Sin City. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking the God-fearing Reawaken America Tour to Las Vegas, Nevada on August 25th and 26th. General Flynn and Team America will be taking the Reawaken America Tour to Las Vegas, Nevada. And the Patriots will be staying together at Trump International Hotel, Las Vegas, located at 2000 Fashion Show Drive, Las Vegas, Nevada, with zip code 89109 if you want to send them a letter. And yes, Alex Jones will be live and in person at the Reawaken America Tour, Las Vegas, Nevada. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, put it on your calendar. Get those tickets right now. August 25th and 26th, Eric Trump, Dr. Peter McCullough, Mel K, Dr. Stella Emanuel, Owen Schroyer, Alex Jones, Seth Holhouse, Pastor Mark Burns, Pastor Leon Benjamin. We're all taking the Reawaken America Tour to Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas, Nevada. And that's going to be August 25th and 26th. Thus far on the Reawaken America Tour, we've featured Dr. Dave Martin, the late, great Dr. Vladimir Zelenko, Charlie Kirk, Donna Clement Petruska, Sean Foyt, Karen Kingston, Chad Prather, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Dr. Alan Keyes, Mickey Willis, Roger Stone, Dr. Richard Bartlett, and hundreds of patriotic speakers that you know, including Del Bigtree, Thomas Renz, Sidney Powell, Jim Caviezel, Donald J. Trump Jr., Peter Navarro, Klaus Schwab, Yuval Noah Harari, Bill Gates, and the godless globalists have their annual meeting called the World Economic Forum at Davos. But we that reject the Great Reset have the Reawaken America Tour coming to Miami, Florida, and coming to Las Vegas, Nevada. Get those tickets at time2freeamerica.com. That's time2freeamerica.com. We have scholarship pricing to make these events affordable for everybody. Every Reawaken America Tour event has sold out, so request those tickets today at time2freeamerica.com. That's time2freeamerica.com. Or for faster service, you can send me a personal text to 918-851-0102. That's 918-851-0102. And to be bilingually sensitive, that's 918-851-0102.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
We will shut you down. We will cite you. And if we need to, we will arrest you and we will take you to jail. Period.
I wasn't thinking of the Bill of Rights when we did this.
But no amendment to the Constitution is absolute.
God actually spoke to me. He spoke about sacredness. He said to me, Kim, what I place in many, many people is sacred. And if anybody touches what is sacred to me, then it is the end for them. So what I've done in the United States of America is sacred. And there are people on every side that are trying to destroy what I deem sacred. And it's not going to happen.
This is the definition of criminal conspiracy, racketeering, and collusion. This is not a theory. This is evidence.
because I have upheld this country to spread a light to the rest of the world. When you choose to go against the sacred thing that God puts into the very heart and the soil of this nation, this was sacred to God. This is exactly why I need some action from my people. Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be with you.